This group, considered by many to be one of the groups of death in the World Cup. After one match day, Scotland with all 3 points. Morocco with the draw against Brazil in a very well-played match. And now we head to Foxborough for this battle between Scotland and Morocco, as Scotland look to potentially, by the end of the night, top the group if everything goes their way. This one brought to you by PrizePicks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get $50 instantly with that code. Morocco in the whites going right to left. Scotland in the blues going left to right. Starting lineup for both sides. For Morocco, it's a 4-2-3-1. Bonu the keeper. As the defense, Mazaraoui, Riyad, Diop, Hakimi. And then the midfield, Bolge, Elanawi, Elkaus, Onai, Diaz. Then up top is a lone striker, Sabari. As for Scotland, it's a 3-4-2-1 in the back. You have Tierney, Hendry, and Hanley. The keeper, Gunn. In the midfield, Robertson, Ferguson, McTominay, Patterson, and then Christie, McGinn, and Adams. Again, Morocco going right to left. Scotland left to right. So here we go. Morocco. Elkaus gives off right side. We'll switch the play here. You know, Gillette Stadium, it's very much a cookie-cutter stadium. Very much cookie-cutter. The Lighthouse, though, going to cross in the shot. Finds the back of the net. The ball to the right side. Are you kidding me? Sabari! 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 A ball down the right side from a tight angle. Sabari! A ball down the right side from midfield. And Sabari with a screamer. The fastest goal of this World Cup so far. Not even 90 seconds in. What a ball down the right side. Timed the run perfectly. He was onside. Hanley kept him on. And Sabari, from a tight angle, goes top shelf. The fastest goal of this World Cup. Sabari on a half volley. The goal of the tournament, potentially. Golazo, Sabari. 90 seconds in. Sabari had a goal last game against Brazil, and he picks up right where he left off. He's got both goals for Morocco so far in this World Cup. And Sabari gets the scoring started here for the African side. Ooh, I would say, Yoko Ono would probably be worse. And Scotland going left to right. They've had no touches in the attacking half so far. Already Scotland playing from behind. Morocco up 1-0. And they'll work out the back here. What a start to this match. Cracking start here in Foxborough at Boston Stadium. Quote unquote. They'll work out the back here. Morocco will. In the whites going right to left. El Anawi. Ball down the right side. Looking to play on Sabari. You think he was offside. Cleared away by Scotland. Throwing here on the right side here for Morocco. And I appreciate the 10K to RW. It was right as I signed off. I appreciate the 10 that was a great comment about the continent and all that. I got your name on the LED board as well. $10 or more gets your name on that LED board. I should note with that. Morocco off the throw. We'll play it out the back here. Riyad. Riyad gives off right side of Jop. Jop. Hakimi fakes the long ball. They'll play out the back again. Now they'll play down the right side. Good 1-2 here with El Anawi. Go back right side. You go into the Matrix. Yeah, that was the Matrix post there by Gunn. Wasn't expecting to be tested in 90 seconds into the match. Riyad. Riyad to midfield Onani. Onani back to Jop. Working around the right side here. And midfield on the right. Scotland did not look great against Haiti. Scotland did not look great. Morocco, I mean, they're one of the top sides in the world. Morocco, the first ever African nation last time out of the World Cup to make it to the semis. And they're picking up right where they left off. Onai. On the left side, Onai. Play it out the back. Switch to play the right side in their defensive half. That's fair. Yoko was one song, that was an entire album. That's fair. Just quantity. On the right side from Morocco, Jop. Across the field, dispossessed. Collins on the counterattack. It's a good 1-2. Adams gives it off. Now down the right side, McGinn. McGinn trying to go down the left of the edge of the box. Dispossessed by Mazarawi. Chance throw on the counterattack. You already. Yeah, 90 seconds in, Brain. 90 seconds in. Chance on the counterattack. Now Morocco looks to go down the left side. They'll look quick. Onai. Onai back to midfield. Good switch to El Kaus. El Kaus goes right side. And they'll switch the play to the right. Diaz. Why is it called Boston Stadium? It's not in Boston. I mean, it's called New York Stadium. And it's in the middle. It's in New Jersey. There's a lot that doesn't make sense. Because the average person doesn't know where Foxborough is. Estados Unidos de Menstra Quienes el Radial Soccer. Oh, that's great. That's great. Who's the correct one? That's incredible. That's a great headline. Morocco work out the back of the right side. Diaz goes back to his center back. They'll work in the midfield circle. Switch the play down the left side. It's a good switch. Good first touch by El Kaus. El Kaus. And a heavy second touch. So McGinn gets there. Yeah, Denmark would have been way better. Yes, absolutely. But Danes only have themselves to blame. 100%. Trying to get a ball on the counterattack down the right side for Adams. He can't get there. Goes back on top to Christie. Christie then dispossessed. And Scotland unable to do anything on that counterattack. That's how Scotland's playing so far. They're just trying to get something on the counterattack. Hanley wins the header. A second header by Scotland out of bounds. Morocco throw near midfield. Again, Morocco going right to left. Scotland left to right. Yeah, the cooking is a third place team. They keep the score low here. Yeah, because the top 8 third place teams make it. They should be okay. Yeah, the World Cup runner-up to the USA. Switch the play here, Boje. Boje. Now we'll go left side. Kaus across the field on the left. Plays it back. Elanawi. Elanawi switches to play the right side. It's a good switch to look to go on the right side. Boje. Plays it again on the right. Can they get a 1-2 down the right? Nothing there. Good job. They're covering the flanks. So reset out the back once again. Yeah, Glasgow Sam, yes. I got the bot. And Morocco already scored, yep. You know, because the Scots have taken over Boston, that's why. Try to play a ball down the right side, head away by Scotland. To midfield, Adams, heavy first touch though. In the midfield, Morocco's going to get it back. They'll go down the left side. Morocco in the attacking third is a man on the left side, Kaus. Kaus on the left side, looks for a run, plays a good ball. Down the left side, does it have enough pace on it? Too much. Out behind for a goal kick for Scotland. Was a right idea down the left side. A great first touch by Kaus. And the ball down the left, just a bit too much on it. You see how this game is playing out 8 minutes in. Morocco just trying to build slowly. Scotland trying to get on the counterattack, and Scotland make the mistake in the attacking third right midfield. They've made many so far with their first touches. Morocco will capitalize. One of those games was not a lot of pace on it, despite the goal within 90 seconds. Just based on the way Scotland plays and holds the ball in the attacking third. Which is to say, not well. Scotland, the only side that won match day 1 in the group. Got all 3 points against Haiti to kick off action in Group C. For Scotland, that was their first win at a World Cup match since 1990 when they beat Sweden 2-1. First time they won the opening match of the World Cup since 1982 against New Zealand. It's the third time ever the Scots have ever won the opening match at a World Cup. Scotland, around midfield on the left side again. They're going left to right. Morocco right to left. Yeah, Scotland fans couldn't make this game. They're too busy watching the Red Sox. Yeah. You wait for the qualifiers, but still, they couldn't get past Bosnia. Canada scored more goals against Qatar than they had gold medals in the Winter Olympics. That's a crazy stat to think about. With how good Canada is at winter sports, that's a crazy one to think about. Scotland on the left side, in the defense. Hendry, right side for Hanley. Hanley gets the midfield, but dispossessed from behind. Clean challenge, no call. Clean challenge there. Ferguson got taken down. Now back to Morocco. Onay, cross in. It's too much. Onay. Off the dispossession. Ferguson lackadaisical at the back. Or Christie, I should say. 11. Not 19. My apologies there. But Christie. Lackadaisical back. Morocco on the counterattack. It's a well-worked ball. Onay. A well-worked ball to Diaz. And Diaz should do better there. Like Glasgow? No, it's not Glasgow. It's a great ball, and Diaz just couldn't get a foot on it. It was in a perfect spot. That close to being 2-0 already. Now Christie dispossessed in the attacking third. We'll get it back, though, after the heavy challenge. Morocco now look to go on the counterattack. Christie dispossessed again. Christie pouring the ball so far this match. Morocco looks to capitalize. Left side, Sabari to the top of the box. It's a good ball. They can play a run down the right side, but too much hesitation. Then a poor clearance, though, by Scotland. Kaus, too much hesitation on that play of the right, but a chance for Morocco. We'll go behind for a corner on the left side. How Morocco now made this 2-0. Oh, it's just Group D? Oh, my bad. Wait, that's a typo. That's a typo. Let me switch that. That is a typo. They are Group C. Let me switch that. Yeah, let me change that. Sorry about that. Yeah, that should say Group C. That is a typo. Yep, changing the score bug now. That is a typo. That was a copy-paste error from earlier. Corner kick here on the left flag. They'll go short. Onay goes short. Now back on the left side to Onay. Onai looks for an overlap run, finds the overlap run. Hakimi, great overlap run. Chance to get a ball into the top of the box. Looking for Diaz, cleared away by Scotland. Bet 5.15 in USA, Morocco, Brazil, Paraguay. Oh, nice. So far, so good. Quarter of the way there. Watching the Foxy for the second time this tournament. First time since last Saturday. Yep. I'm back to Fox. Now they're going picture in picture. I'm back to Fox. You know, it's typo. Yep, I fixed it. Now we're good. You wait for some of the qualifying groups are pretty weak. I feel like England always gets a very weak group in qualifying. I feel like England always gets like a pretty crap group. Yesterday, misinformation. Yep, sue me on that one. Yeah, that was a typo. We fixed it. Yeah, that'd be a problem. Morocco was in our group. I'd be kind of terrified because Morocco's a darn good side. Morocco will work out the back. On the left side here for Morocco. Mazraoui. Back to the midfield circle on the right. El-Anawi. Back to El-Anawi. Down the right side. Try to play a through ball on for Diaz on the right. Or seriously, a through ball to Hakimi on the right. So bring the right back up for that one. Too much on it. And Gunn gets there. Well, FIFA rankings, I mean, they do count for pots and how they decide the groups, but on FIFA rankings, they take too much into account. Like, they take so many matches from before into account. It's not really a what have you done for me. Like, San Marino should not be the lowest ranked side in the world. Hanley. Scotland going left to right. Hanley, long ball down the right side, trying to play on Patterson. Too much for him. Adams can't get there. Adams somehow keeps that in play. But back to Morocco. Onai. I don't know how Adams kept that one in play on the right side. It's falling out of the touchline. Morocco out the back. Can rely for every game tonight. Brazil, Haiti later. 30 minutes after this one's done. Not an hour after this one's done. And then 30 minutes after that, Turkey against Paraguay. A big match there. A huge match, I should say. In Group C, a draw or a Paraguay win gives the USA first place automatically with nothing to play for on match day 3. Morocco out the back. Riyadh. I mispronounced it so much, yeah. I bet, yeah. Teachers sometimes with the pronunciations are not great. I always got the question, are you related to the mayor? I always got that question when a teacher saw my name. Like, nope, no relation. El-Anawi. El-Anawi on the right side at midfield. Onai. Back to the right side. Now they'll go back out the back. Morocco already got the goal they needed. And goal difference could be a big part in this group, especially if you split the points against Brazil. They're dominating possession, getting some good chances. Not going to rush anything. They've been very clinical off the back so far. Morocco down the right side, number 1-2. Not there, so now I'll try it again, but it's flicked back by Scotland. Robertson will play back to Gunn. Ferguson on the left side. McTominay across to midfield. Now down the right side. Patterson. McGinn across midfield. Can they switch the play down the left? They can. McTominay. Left side, Tierney. Chance here for actual possession for the Scots. I'll switch it down the right. It's a great switch. Patterson. But too much on that flick. Trying to play on Christie. Now Morocco looks to go. Taking down from behind. Ferguson on the challenge. Easy card. Or easy foul, I should say. I think wins Turkey, Paraguay. I think Turkey. Paraguay, I just don't think they offer anything in terms of pressing. Turkey was quite poor. I think they're going to bounce back. Paraguay, they don't press. They just allow you to do whatever you want in the back. Cultural rankings should be more like FIFA rankings. Alabama will be number 1 every year, even after a loss. Morocco on the right side in the attacking half. Just 26% possession for Scotland, and it feels like that. They've not been going the ball. Morocco has been dominant this match. Easily could be 2-0 at this point. El-Anawi tries to play his man down the right side. Tierney gets a block on that one. Now Scotland looks to go down the right side. Christie. McGinn with the turn. McGinn will play it down the right side. It's a good job there on the turn by McGinn. And Patterson working on Elkaus. Will go on to play. Last touch by Patterson for a throw-in. How's it going, Carmine? Yeah, that American match was awesome. Yeah, the first half was great. Second half was just pure CONCACAF. Second half was pure CONCACAF. But look, we got 3 points. Did what we need to do. Did what we need to do. Kazakhstan can be in Europe. Why not San Marino in Asia? Probably the money it would take to travel to all the matches. Probably no. Cracker wants crackers. I'll listen to the C sounds. Oh, jeez. That's great. The travel for San Marino, it would be way too much. Because San Marino, you have to be playing against like Indonesia. You wouldn't have the money to do it. Through all down the right side from Morocco. Too heavy on it. Hanley gets there. Feeds it to Gunn. Gunn is to just clear it. Bit leaky on the right side there. They've been leaky all match on the right side. That's how the first goal was scored. Had teacher with my last name moves schools almost every time I grade. Oh, wow. So always ask I was related to her. Scotland out the back. I'll go back to Gunn. Scotland going left to right. Gunn. Deep ball down the right side across midfield. Headed back by Morocco. But a poor first touch. I think he was offside. I think McGinn was offside, so wave it off anyways. We're all going to do force up for a tie, but Turkey, I think Turkey's going to bounce back win. I think Turkey will bounce back. Because Paraguay showed nothing in... Like, Turkey, the thing with Turkey is that they were passing without a purpose, but Paraguay, they don't press. They don't really... They'll let you do whatever you want. Paraguay will let you do whatever you want, passing-wise. So I think Turkey's going to connect on these passes. Riyadh goes right side to Jop. Jop down the right flank. Hakimi. Back to midfield. And they'll work out the back on the left side. Riyadh fake the switch to Mazarawi. I'll go back down the right side again. Hakimi. Hakimi working on McTominay. Back to midfield, a 1-2. Looking for space to play a ball down the right side. It's not a bad ball. Can he get there in time? Well, he forces a corner. It's not a bad ball by Hakimi. Tierney just has to boot that one behind for a Morocco corner. On the right side, second corner for Morocco. They went short last time. Well, they whip it long here. Yeah, worst case scenario for the U.S. is a Turkey win. Corner here on the right. Hakimi to take. He's going to whip it long. So well-placed ball, but Tierney with the head on it. Behind for another corner. So well-placed ball, central in the 6. Yosemite was co-heads of state. Called captains general. I did not know that. They're big enough to have co-heads of state. Okay, the tournament's marathon on sprint. Yep. Especially, you got to think of that with game 3. You have nothing to play for potentially in match day 3. So I would not play anyone unless you have to. Cleared away, then the shot from Boje blocked. They'll get another ball into the box, but Gunn, too much on that cross, and Gunn gets there with ease. Should the U.S. have CONCACAF for UEFA so we can get better? No. 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 I'm not even sure UEFA would take us. That's the other thing, too. UEFA wouldn't even take. Because the other nations have to agree on it. And these smaller nations that don't have a huge budget would not agree of playing the USA. And all that travel that will come along with it. That's halfway around the world. If you played in, like, Los Angeles, maybe we could theoretically, if we play a European team, we could play our matches in Honolulu. So they have, like, Turkey playing in Hawaii. On the left side here. The Russia-Alaska derby would be great. Russia versus USA. We played up on the island in Alaska where you can see Russia. Be a fun derby. Paraguay upset Turkey? I hope so. I hope so. Scotland works out the back here. They're going left to right. Hendry. Hanley on the right. Hanley. Back to midfield. Back to Hanley. Switch the play to Hendry. Hendry. Left side Tierney. No space right now for Scotland to operate out the back and advance their lines. Hendry again at midfield, centralized. He'll fake the give on the right to Hanley. Rolls it over. Now left side. Poor first touch by Robertson, but he's able to get it back. There's not a lot of pressure. They'll retreat again with Hendry. Back on the right side, Hanley. Now Morocco's starting to advance their line. Morocco's starting to apply some pressure. Patterson. He'll play a long ball down the right. No one there. They'll win a free kick. The striker Adams was taken down, and a yellow card will be issued for Morocco. The first one of the game. It's going to go on jump. We'll go on jump. Our last whole countries have surprisingly complicated governments. How's it going, Dave? Appreciate you being here. So Job gets the first caution of the match. Free kick here for Scotland. Chance to whip one in. Can't go for goal for him, but you can whip one in. Ferguson standing over this for the Scots alongside Robertson. About 40 yards away. 15-yard penalty, yep. One leads odds days, the other one even? Yes. Oh, that'd be great. But it just depends on the day of how they're going to rule. Free kick here. Ferguson to take for the Scots. He'll work it down the left side. It's a good ball on the left to the edge of the box. They'll get a second ball into the center. But easily cleared by Morocco. He had more time than he realized down the left side. He had way more time than he realized because it was a great ball down the left. Play back to Gunn. Gunn, long ball down the left side. Hakimi deals with that easily and wins a free kick. And that will take us to the hydration break. We're at the hydration break. Morocco, the fastest goal of this World Cup so far. They got off to a hot start against Brazil. They do it again. It was already on break. Yes, it was already on break on that one. Well, that's awesome, David, though. You were showing them the game. That's awesome. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does go a long way. Helps out on the channel. So we try to grow this community even more. Pep Guardiola instance, yep. They took out the TVs and boo. I did not know that, man. I did not know that. Yeah, we'll see on that one, CB. I was not impressed by Paraguay the way they played. Then again, I was not impressed by Turkey with the way they played either. Insurance Pep gets Spain job if Spain fails. It's less pressure. Or not less pressure, but less less work. It's a lot less work than being a club manager. I can see that. I see him taking a year off and then taking that job. Yeah, Scotland by far most super fans. By far. By far. And they're drinking Boston Dry. I mean, the Sweet Caroline thing at the at Fenway Park. I mean, they've been great. The Scots have been enjoying this World Cup. Again, 1-0 Morocco, 90 seconds into the match. We're at the hydration break here in the 26th minute. No real chances so far for the Scots. Been quite poor on the ball. Morocco will actually feel hard to not have a second at this point. We do have emojis in the chat if you remember. You can show us for either one of these sides. And for this match, it's done Brazil, Haiti. Also on Fox, and of course Telemundo. The night game, Paraguay, Turkey, that'll be on FS1. We'll get back underway here. So Morocco have a free kick in their own third. There's no way it was just a mean cheap. There's no way it's because they're getting distracted by them. Because Denny's makes the most of their money at breakfast. What's on TV during breakfast time? There's no sports really on during breakfast time. Bono will take a free kick. Back in the midfield, Alanawi. Onai. I'll work it out the back. Riyadh. Riyadh to Job. He's on a yellow. Job gets it back. I feel like most people are eating breakfast like 8 or 9 in the morning, so it's not like anything. I think during that. I get you on that one, David. I 100% get you. Yeah, that seems like them being cheap. They'll play it out the back. Riyadh. Back to Job. Job, right side. Dispossessed by Tierney. Trying to play Adams on. It's a poor ball on. Goes right back to Bono. Bono. Job on the right side. And Morocco going right to left. Scotland left to right. Job. 1-2 out the back. Back to Job. Scotland playing a bit of a higher line. Trying to put some pressure on Morocco. Bono. Scotland pressing here. Adams really trying to win this alongside McTominay. Morocco will finally clear on the right side. Not enough pace on that one as Hendry gets ahead on it. But back to Morocco on the right side. They'll make a nice run down the right. Get around Hendry. Get around Hendry. Get around Hendry. At the top of the box. Chance here. Sabari. Right side. Diaz. One-on-one on Robertson now. To the top. One-time shot skied it. Was a great attack there. El-Anawi just over the bar. How's it going, Luke? Appreciate you being here. How's it going, NGR fan as well? Fact MMA. I'd say right now, fact. The way they're playing, I'm going fact. It's a great run. The Scotland pressed. They played out the back. They exposed him down the right side. And a great ball into the top of the box for El-Anawi. Really should have put that one on target. From a dangerous position. Morocco will feel they need a second. They deserve a second. It's been all Morocco so far. Scotland fortunate it's only a 1-goal game right now. Yeah, how's it going, Goro? Yeah, USA big win. You're not kidding. That was so much fun to watch, my God. The way they played in the first half, I mean, my God. This team is good. This team, why not us? Honestly, why not us? Long through ball there, goes right back to Bono. Morocco works it out the back. Mazarawi. Riyadh. Bolger back on the right side of Job. Hakimi on the right side. Playing across the field, the 1-2. Hakimi gets it back. Tries to split 3 Scots. But a poor ball into the midfield. That should be a foul. McGinn went down. No call. McGinn went down cleanly. Chance to on the counterattack, but it's a poor ball down the left side here. It's a poor ball. Elkaus was through on the left side. El-Anawi should have done better on that ball. Down the left. He fluffed the pass. Takes Ferguson down with him. Vacation for next week. Let's go. What is it with James Burrows? I did not see that. Yeah, Philly gets a game tonight. Yep. Philly gets a game. Brazil, Haiti tonight. That'll be fun. Yep, second game in Philly because they did the Ivory Coast Ecuador game. A thrilling ending. Was that the Cubs game that shows the goals and results? Crowd was cheering loudly. Nice. It was quite the match. Got very physical the second half. The second half was like peak CONCACAF. If we won a World Cup before England got another one, oh, that'd be so funny. If we were tied with England on World Cups. The funniest possible outcome. Scotland. Christie on the right side. I'll play a ball down the right for Potterson. Potterson trying to go back to Christie. Christie. Bit too much on that pass. Morocco dispossesses him on the 1-2. They'll go for a counter down the left side here. Sabari. Sabari looking for some help. He'll roll it over on the left side. Then we'll play it back to midfield. You don't rush the attack. Mazarawi. Now they'll switch it to the right. In Morocco, I mean, they still are not even... They're in their golden generation. They're still all so young. That's the crazy part. This Morocco team will be dangerous for years to come. You know, it sucks to be at Morocco. They'll get a crap draw in the round of 32, potentially. Might be a crap draw. They're a darn good team. That's the one thing about the 32-team World Cup is that it's hard to predict who is playing each other in the bracket in the round of 32. And some of these draws are way better than others. It really should be they rank all the first place teams by points and goal difference, then all the second place teams, and then the third place teams, and then they decide the bracket. It really should be like that. I know why they don't do it like that, but in the interest of fairness, it should be like that. Also, it should be like that so you play for something match day 3. How did Qatar qualify for the World Cup? They were the best team in Asia. What's crazy is that they won the Asian Cup. Technically, they're the best team in Asia, which is a lot about the state of soccer in Asia right now. Your Hearts almost won the Scotch League this year. Yeah, it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. I don't think it's ever going to happen again. I think it's just going to be Celtic and Rangers forever and ever. Eagles fan could recognize Link in a World Cup match. Yeah, changing the seats to yellow pretty much and putting grass does that to you. Try to play 1-2 down the left side here, El Caus. Right, we'll try a ball in. Mazarawi into the top of the 6. Cleared away by McTominay. Would I rather give a sports for half a year or have to use the pasteurized processed cheese out of a can for pizza until I die? The second. The second one, RFK. Definitely the second one. What's the giving up sports for half a year when I'm dead? Like if it can be any year and I give up sports for half a year in like 2150. You know, it's a little surprising there, MMA, yeah. Right, U17 they do that, but they should do it for the World Cup. I get why they can't, because they want the knockout rounds to start right away, and they also want people to know where they're traveling, especially in a country this vast and big. It's tough to make travel plans last minute, but still sucks that it's like that. Boj, switch it to play the left side. It's a heavy ball, though, down the left side. Too much on the one for El Caus. South Korea's a better team than Qatar, but Qatar won the Asian Cup, which is crazy to think about. Qatar just plays well in Asia, and they crap the bed against everyone else. You can't have the entire game in Qatar. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Qatar put up no resistance. That was the most dominant match I've ever seen by a team. Morocco on the counterattack. McTominay got dispossessed. Chance of Morocco. Skied it. Chance on the counterattack. Good ball in from Sabari to El Caus down the left side. And El Caus should have done a lot better. McTominay got dispossessed. Belanai. I'm going to say no foul because he was pushed into the dispossession by a Scotland defender. And El Caus should have done better there. He had gun beat. I don't know how he doesn't find the target there. I have no idea how Morocco's not up 2-0 at this point. Right, Qatar got a lot of favorable matchups. I will say, like, the refereeing of the Asian Cup was bad. They got a lot of PKs. Yeah, I could not, David. I could not. Sports are too intertwined with me. Some of those things are like, if I didn't do this, I would still be watching sports. Oh, I did not know that, David. No, this isn't a drama going down. This was context of the face. He got kicked in the face. McTominay got kicked in the face. This one's legit. Goal kick here now. Back underway. Scotland. Hanley on the right side at midfield. Patterson. Christie back to Patterson. Play it out for Hanley. Hanley switches to play left side. Hendry. Try 1-2 with Tierney. It's dispossessed. Back heel. That's a beautiful back heel down the right side. Look to go down the right. What a clever play. Hakimi. Hakimi edge of the box. Cuts inside. Hakimi. Back to the top of the box. Sabari. Gets around Hendry. Sabari. Sabari. Sabari on the cutback. Sabari. Goes back to the edge of the box on the right side. For Anawi. Cross into the 6. Looking down low for Onani. Scotland clears it. And they'll win a free kick off the counterattack. The foul on El Anawi. Tierney was taken down from behind. Just shoved him, extended the arm. That really could be a yellow. Could be a yellow for stopping a counterattack. But right now, Morocco exposing Scotland down the right flank. Free kick for Scotland at midfield on the left side. Again, Scotland going left to right. I appreciate all you guys for being here for this one. Match 2 out of 4 today. Robertson to take the free kick here at midfield. So has maybe watch more sport? Yes, it has. Way more. Streaming has definitely made me watch more sports. Especially college basketball. A work a ball in to the right side. Hendry. Edge of the box to the right. Dispossessed. Behind though for a corner. Mazarawi was the last. Well, now he pumps his fist. They're going to change the call back to a goal kick. Mazarawi won that one. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know on that one, Engine Car Fan. I don't know that one. But there'll be nights before I stream where I wouldn't watch sports. If there was like nothing on, like, I wouldn't watch sports. Like a random like Tuesday night in February. Sometimes I just like go out with friends or hang on my computer or just watch other stuff. There's a good game on, obviously, but if not, now it's a little bit different. Hasn't changed how much I watch the NFL. Obviously has not changed how much I watch college football. Spring football hasn't changed any of that, but other leagues a little bit. Down the right side here, Morocco. It definitely hasn't changed how much I watch the World Cup. The attack and throw on the right side. Jop. Try to play a switch on the left. Too hesitant on the switch, but a good cutback gets inside Christie, but then Tierney with some help. Tierney plays the help defense, gives off to Christie. Christie looks to go. Christie looks to go on the left side, takes a deflection off Hanimi. And Hakimi gets it back. Does well to chase that one down, Hakimi does. Morocco at midfield on the right side. I'll switch the play here. El-Anawi. Back to Jop on the pass from Riyadh. Onai. Onai, right side, splits the double. They're exposing down the right once again. They can get a switch on the left. They got numbers here. I'll switch it to the left. Mazarawi, left side, El Kaus. El Kaus back to his center back, Mazarawi. Mazarawi gets it off left side, Sabari. Sabari with a run down the left. Sabari taking on Patterson. He'll get to the edge of the box, but intercepted by McTominay. McGinn with a clever roll to try and beat the Moroccan defense. Then a shove from behind. And a free kick won by Scotland. Yeah, Philly, no Phillies game on a Friday night. It's going to be nuts. You work in advertising, make more sports where the money goes into them? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sports are like the best way to get eyeballs on someone. On something. Because you can always predict the ratings pretty well. You have a pretty good gauge of how it's going to do. There's not a lot of guesswork. You ever was on snack duty after the Qatar game? Yeah. Yeah, not enough orange slices in the world for that one. It's a poor ball from Scotland in midfield. And Bonu gets there with ease. I have the bot. Your TV assumes you live in Tucson. That is odd. I will get Phoenix, but Tucson, I'm surprised by that. Hanley goes back to his keeper gun. 43rd minute here. Scotland will play it out the back. Hanley across the field. Good ball for McGinn. McGinn on the turn down the right side. McGinn runs out of room. He's challenged. It's a clean free kick. I thought that was clean. Mazarawi going to get called for that. I thought he got all the ball. I thought he got all ball there. Might have got the knee first before the ball. Was in a good position. Free kick here for Scotland. Mazarawi can't believe it. Upon close for inspection, he did get the knee first before the ball. Free kick for the Scots. 35 yards away on the right side. Not an angle to score, but an angle to whip one into the box. Ferguson to take. Ferguson to take this one. On the right side. Ferguson. He'll whip one in. It's a good ball. Headed behind. Hakimi will play it to midfield. There's a man down the Moroccan box. They'll play on Morocco. As the man gets back up. McGinn trying to win that ball. He shoves his man to the ground. McGinn playing it down the right side. Shoves Mazarawi to the ground. And this time Morocco wins the free kick. Yeah, I watched Taxi. Your YouTube TV thought you were in San Fran. Yeah, so sometimes my Sunday ticket, for whatever reason, it thinks the game's blacked out. It's like, what? It's not blacked out. I don't get it here in Arizona. So I have to restart it. But sometimes it does that, where it's like, you can't watch the Giants game because you're in New York. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm literally in Arizona. Because I watch all the games. I have all the different TVs going. Shouldn't be much edit time. I wouldn't suspect more than 5 minutes. Maybe 4. I would not suspect much left in this first half. Scotland plays out the back. 5 minutes of edit time. Give me a second. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Think of this before. There we go. Scotland down the left side. It's Robertson. Edge of the box, left side, McTominay. McTominay retreats back to midfield. I knew that Taxi was about taxi drivers. You more creative outlets? Yeah. McTominay can't create. No, they're not creating anything right now. But Jens here whips the ball in to the far post and almost. McGinn on the half volley. From Robertson. A good ball from left to right. McGinn completely sliced it. Right as we say that. Right as we say that. Chance to work it in left to right. Best chance for the Scots by far. And McGinn just completely sliced the half volley. From inside 6, you expect him to put that on target. They'll play the advantage here. Patterson was fouled to play the edge. McGinn, left side, edge of the box. Trying to get around Mazarawi. Will whip a cross in. Head away by Diop. Back to the top, though, for Scotland. Ferguson dispossessed. Goes for Tierney. Tierney, left side, Adams. Works a ball back. And blocked. Tierney. Blocked. Throw in here for Scotland. Left side. Yeah, I've never seen Taxi David. I've never seen that show. Scotland wants a shout for a PK. I don't think they're going to get it. They work a long throw into the box from the left side. The throw in here goes into the 6. It's not a bad ball, but cleared away. Good job there by Morocco to clear their line. A good ball into the 6. Again, every team at this World Cup leading at the half has gone at least a point out of the result. It's so important for Scotland to find equalizer before the halftime whistle. Hendry. I'll switch the play to the right. McGinn tries to get it on the turn. He cannot. Out for Morocco throw. House to take. That's going to be Mazarawi to take. Cleared back to Scotland. Pushed from behind. No call. Ferguson goes down. No call. Morocco look to clear it, and they will with the header. Back to midfield for Scotland. It's Hanley. Left side, Ferguson. Back to Ferguson in his own half on the left side. I'll switch the play right for Hanley. Hanley. It's a poor ball looking for Adams down the right side. Ball was well inside. Way too much pace, and Bonu gets there. Morocco on the back foot these last couple of minutes. Scotland with a late surge. Still the goal from 90 seconds in, the difference. Morocco, one last chance on the left. They'll try a 1-2 on the left side here. Mazarawi. He'll go back into his own half. Riyadh. Midfield on the right side. Can't be much more left. Morocco might be content for a 1-0 lead at the halftime break. They're just working around midfield. El Anawi. Back to his center back. Referee could blow for it any moment now. 5 minutes are up. And that will take us to the halftime break. Morocco with the fastest goal of this World Cup, 90 seconds in. That's the difference. Sabari got the only goal for Morocco last game against Brazil. He's got the only goal of this match so far. 1-0 at the halftime break. We're going to take a halftime break here. Be back in 15 for the start of the second. Morocco with a 1-goal lead. "45 minutes gone here, and no changes for either side from the looks of it, as we're about to kick off the second half. The fastest goal at this World Cup, not even 90 seconds in. Sabari got the scoring start for the Moroccans. Some chances for Scotland going into the halftime break, though. Morocco quite wasteful after that first goal. A lot of opportunities for Morocco to get a second. Could not capitalize on it. And Scotland almost made them pay at the end of the half. It hasn't vanished, though, so it is not vanished. It is not vanished at all, actually. So here we go, underway here. Scotland this time going right to left. Morocco left to right. As Scotland will boot it deep down the pitch. Right off the kickoff. Try to pin him deep. That's a darn good play to boot him. Morocco has to play it out of their own half. They'll try to play it long here to Sabari. Sabari can't win the header, goes back to Scotland. Hendry. It's a poor back pass, but it will find Gunn. Gunn just has to try it on the half volley. Morocco get it back in their own half again. Morocco this half going left to right. Scotland right to left. Scotland works out the back here. Robertson. Back to Hendry. Hendry being pressed by Sabari. So he'll go right side. Try to boot it down the right side into the attacking third. It's a good ball down the right side. Play it on for Christie. Christie did not do much in that first half. I'll go back to center. Hendry. McTominay. Back in midfield on the right side. Ferguson. Scotland trying to settle into this game. Patterson. We're going to switch the play on the left side. We'll go for Hendry. Hendry gives it off left side. Robertson. Robertson. In the attacking third, they'll retreat once again. McTominay. But starting to settle into possession. A lively spell the final 5 minutes for Scotland of that first half. Fancy their chances to pull one back, potentially. But now Morocco forced them to retreat. They play a high line, and Hanley not ready for it, so they retreat. Hendry now on the left side. At midfield, Hendry across midfield. Hendry, he'll try a run down the left side for Robertson. Good ball for Robertson. Robertson will whip a cross in. Easily headed away there by Jupp. Will go out of play for a Scotland throw-in on the left side. Yeah, I don't know why Morocco's flag is the way it is. I know the symbolism behind the green star. Thrown here on the left. Tierney to take. He can get a long throw in here. He's going to force the cameraman to move. He wants space. Gets a running start. Whips it into the 6. Headed away by Morocco, though. Robertson gives off left side of Tierney. Tierney. Back to Ferguson. They'll retreat back into their own half. And they'll go again. Christie. Back into his own half. So Morocco clears the danger for the moment. Look to go on a counterattack potentially. Good cut inside there by Diaz. Diaz on the right side. Diaz on the right side across midfield. Plays a 1-2 with Sabari. Heavy ball there. Diaz dispossessed from behind. No call. McGinn. Clean challenge. He falls down the box. No call. Referee not buying it. Referee said McGinn went down far too easily. And it looks like he did. He already lost the ball by that point. It was not touched. It was not touched. Or no, that's inverted. Yep, that's inverted. Never made contact. The penalty shouts will go for naught. Will be a goal kick here for Morocco. And they'll play it out the back. And he was not touched. McGinn went down far too easily. And he already had lost the ball by the time he was quote-unquote dispossessed. Jop, they'll play it out the back. Hakimi. They'll go down the right side now. Drag from behind, no call. They'll play the advantage. Boje gives it off left side. They'll switch to play the left across midfield. Now they'll just slow things down at the back. Through ball down the left. It's a good ball. El Kaus. He beats Patterson. Gets it in. That shot takes a deflection off the crossbar. Behind for a corner. What a run there down the left side. A great ball in. The shot was online. It was blocked by Hanley. So he got around Patterson. They've exposed him down the flanks today. Sabari close to his second. The deflection out for a corner. And off the crossbar as well. Yeah, it's crazy, Dex. Yeah, keep sleeping on us. Keep sleeping on the USA. So they're playing darn good right now. Corner here. They'll go short. Diaz. Back to Diaz. He'll get a ball into the box, into the 6. Did it graze the head of Hanley? It's a high one. Hanley was right there in the 6. Did it graze the back of his head? It did, yeah. Corner kick again for Morocco. Hanley taking no chances here. They'll take it from the right side now. Hakimi to take. They went short last time. They've alternated between short and long. Too short, too long. Scotland still has yet to win a corner. Off the corner here, Hakimi. Whips it into the box, into the near post! What a save! What a save by Gunn! Cleared out for Moroccan throw. What a save by Gunn! Was a great flick onto the near post on the right side. And I have no idea how Gunn got to that. I was going to picture from the US of A. Let's go, baby. The jersey was torn, so we got to get a new jersey. I have no idea how Gunn got to that. It was a great flick on as he was running into the post. You couldn't ask for a better corner kick. Texas. It looks like El Anawi lost his jersey was pulled. So we'll get a new jersey here. And I'll redo the play. On the right side, Onai into the box. One touch. Too heavy on that touch by Sabari. A better touch. He has a chance to get a shot on goal. Instead, it goes harmlessly to Gunn. But a poor ball out the back. Ferguson tried to play it out the back. Patterson has to retreat to his own corner flag. We'll go behind, or go out, I should say, for a Moroccan throw-in. A miscommunication playing it out the back. Morocco get it back here. The game is very much opened up to start this second half. Now, that wasn't open before, but it is now very open. We'll see how long that lasts. Neither team has used a sub so far. Neither side making one of their 5 allotted substitutions. See how that changes things as we get on. Hakimi. Push from behind. Clean dispossession. No call there. Robertson gets it back and played out the back. And Scotland going right to left. Hendry will go back to Gunn. Gunn. Hendry on the left side. Hendry. Switches to play to the right for Hanley. Hanley back to Hendry. McTominay back to Hendry. Hendry down the left. Cross midfield. Hendry. Play ball down left for Robertson. Robertson. Try to work on Diaz. We'll try a 1-2 centralized. Push from behind is Tierney. No call. Scotland gets it back in their defensive half. So Morocco clears. Hendry switches to play right side this time for Hanley. Now down the right side here. McTominay. Ball down the right. Back up top. Ferguson. Trying to play 1-2 down the right side. McGinn dispossessed. And Morocco will win a free kick. Yes, Scotland's surviving. Yep, Scotland is surviving right now. Easy call there on Ferguson. Pushing Onani in the back. Yeah, we'll see what the officiating scheme. We'll see on that one, Summer. Off the free kick. I thought about playing it long, so they're just going back to the keeper, Bonu. Now Morocco working down the right side here. El-Anawi. Back to Bonu. Jop. Gets to the midfield. Tackle from behind. Clean challenge. Was Lax's goal at the back. Intercepted by Ferguson. Ferguson now trying to take on his man on the left side. Pushed from behind by Bolge. The referee not having it. Say Ferguson went down too easily. Goal kick. It is getting very physical out there right now. Hakimi shouts for a foul. As does Ferguson. The end goal kick out of all that. After all that. Referee not biting on a lot of this stuff right now as the physicality has definitely picked up this half. Morocco will play out the back off the goal kick. It's Riyadh. Back to jumping. In the next game, Brazil-Haiti will start 30 minutes after this one's done. Not an hour afterwards. I'm not sure why, but it's 30 minutes afterwards. So 8:30 Eastern, not 9 Eastern. Across the field, trying for a 1-2. El-Anawi will now go back into his own half on the left side. Exposing him down the flanks today. They'll try it again here. Try to get around McTominay. Not there, so we'll go back to center back. Mazraoui. Riyadh. Switches to play right side of Jop. Jop. On the right side. Feeds it at midfield to Hakimi. And now they're working around the back again. Trying to break Scotland down here. Bolge. Ball on the right side, Diaz. Diaz. And midfield looking for a long run, not there. Back to Hakimi, but that was Pat Cross. That through ball, I should say, deflected at the last minute by McTominay. Was a great idea by Morocco. They'll get it back in the attacking third. A great ball in by Jop. Plays his man Diaz. Was he offside? They want a flag. Not going to get it yet. Diaz, the shot blocked. McTominay will clear. Trying to find the head of Adams. Adams can't get there. And Morocco will play on the back again. A good build-up there for Morocco. A chance down the right side. Hakimi. Looking for the through ball for Onani on the right. Finds him in the attacking third. Fakes the whip into the box. Hold it here in the attacking third. El Kaus. Right side Onai. About 35 yards away, trying a 1-2. The 1-2 stopped off of the deflection. I believe that was Ferguson who got a foot on that one. Well, Tierney is down right now. Yeah, Michael Stroud, he did what? Yes. Morocco, yes. Brazil, yes. I'm okay with it too, V-Dub. I'm okay with it too. Yeah, I'm taking San Marino. After how they played yesterday, how Mexico played yesterday, I'm taking San Marino. Yeah, it should be 30 minutes. I like 30 minutes versus an hour. But, yeah, Scott's a bit lucky to not be down more. Yep. They were quite wasteful in the first half. Morocco was the first 20 minutes after the goal. Scotland, I think, will. I think 3 with a minimal goal difference, like not getting blown out, will be enough. Brazil will make it out. Morocco gets out. I would be very surprised if this group does not have a third-place team making it out. Meanwhile, Ganondok will come on for Scotland. in just a little bit as Tierney gets back up to his feet. But Scotland prepares to make their first sub of the game. We'll see who comes off. But Gannon-Doak on. It will be Tierney, the man who took a knock. So Tierney down. He'll get back up, but he'll be subbed out. And Gannon-Doak, the 20-year-old, the youngest player in the Scottish side, second youngest player, I should say, in the Scottish side, and Tyler Fletcher and Finlay Curtis. He will come on for the second straight match off the bench. Morocco, deep ball down the left side. Won by Scotland. Ferguson. Long ball in down the right. Won by Morocco. It's played around midfield. Pass to midfield, takes a deflection, goes back to Scotland. Hendry. I'll switch it on the left, Robertson. How did Australia look today? Oh, not... They were not great in the attacking third. They had their moments. Australia did have their moments in the attacking third. They just missed the target on some of them. I mean, they didn't look good, but they didn't look good. But second half, they were the better team. And they had chances, they just couldn't capitalize on them. But USA had to work for stuff. They had to work. They played better than Paraguay did. Left side now, Elkaus. Elkaus tries to cross in, takes a deflection off Hanley. Christie looks to clear down the right side on a 1-2. Can't do it. Goes back to Boje. And Morocco get it back at midfield on the left side. Wow, they didn't, Jackson. Wow. Taken down there. Gannon-Doak takes down the Moroccan player. Free kick here in the attacking third on the left side. And simply Collegiate Soccer Cup. They already have that. And they pretty much already have that. When it was 1-0, it was over. Oh, no, it didn't feel like that. But when it got to 2-0, it felt like it was over. But 1-0, no. But I felt comfortable, but it wasn't over. Free kick here, Hakimi to take on the left side, edge of the box. He'll whip it in. Not a lot of pace on that one. Headed by Scotland. It's Chris who got ahead on that one. Patterson tries to clear now with his head. He cannot. Back to Morocco. El Anawi. Edge of the box. Gets a cross in. And that finds no one. Behind for a goal kick for Scotland. You know, it's San Marino. Yep. Good start for the fish. Yep. Well, they had to change their formation. In the second half, Australia did play better. There were a few chances when it got to like the 80th minute where I'm like, okay, we just got to hang on for dear life. Scotland trying to play out the back, dispossessed there from behind is Hendry. Morocco gets it back in their own third. Hakimi play it back to his keeper Bonu. Bonu back to Hakimi on the right side. I'll switch the play. On the left side. Again, the goal by Sabari, 90 seconds in. The only goal of this match so far. Still 30 minutes left. Onai. Let's work it out the back again. Jump, it's a heavy touch. I'll have to go back to Bonu. Pressing here is McTominay. Cool and composed to find Jump. Jump, though. He can't find a man on the ball. Box. Just high. But a chance there. Your life was the 8th minute. Oh, yeah. Pulse Express looked good. I mean, they went two strikers. Yeah, Pepe looked all right. But it was a different formation. So I wouldn't really say replacement. It was more, we changed the entire formation. Lag. Try refreshing then. Okay, a few people had it. Yeah, refresh. We're good now. We got all green. That'd be good, Jackson. Long through it on the left side. Looking to play on Robertson. Behind for a goal kick. Right. The final 30 minutes were not great. 65th minute here. If you had a lag, refresh. U.S. projected opponent in the playoffs? We don't know yet because it's third place teams. If the U.S. wins the group, they'll play one of the third place teams. And we have no idea. Like, there's so much. I think right now would be Qatar. I think. Apparently, yesterday, it would have been Qatar. Which, yeah, sign me up for that one. Or Bosnia. Would have been Bosnia, I think. Morocco plays a through ball down the right side. Scotland will get called for a yellow. First yellow of the game for the Scots. As Hakimi was taken down from behind. Robertson will get called on that one. Easy call there. So good ball by Onani. Now Morocco, left side, they'll switch the play. I think right now the projected opponent will be Bosnia. Would you sign me up for that one? Morocco, left side, El Kaus gives it off. I'll switch it back to a centralized position. El Anawi. Not a lot of pace on that pass after a retreat back to center back. Jop on the right side of midfield. Like, under the 32-team format, it was very easy because it's like, okay, the winner of this group plays second place in this group. But now it's a whole mathematical formula. Morocco working on the left side here. Still at midfield. Look to switch the play down the right. They do with Onai. Onai. I'll try to work a 1-2 with Hakimi. Not there. It goes back to Onai. Still no subs for Morocco. In Nigeria, yeah. Definitely in the World Cup. Definitely a team in the World Cup this year. Mazarawi. Right side, Hakimi. And now we're good on the frame drops. Now we're good. Hakimi, right side. El Kaus. It's working around midfield. El Kaus. Feed from Boje. El Kaus back to center circle. I'll go right side again. Onai. Onai now look to go. Onai in the attacking third. Onai with a run. Taken down from by Ferguson. No call. Scotland will clear. Back to Morocco. Mazarawi. I'll play it back to his keeper. Yeah, I think losing 6-0 to Canada should be grounds for disqualification. It should be. On the right side, Hakimi. Hakimi. Cross midfield. They'll try a 1-2. Now Onai thinks better of it. We'll keep it in midfield. It's a good back heel flick to 1-2 for Diaz. Diaz, stop the box. He'll try a shot. It's blocked. We'll go on a play for Morocco throw-in. Taking us to the hydration break. Yeah, Bosnia Qatar is going to be wild. It's going to be so open. That's the thing, too. It's going to be so open. The Bosnia Qatar match, both sides know a draw is not enough. So I think it's going to be goals galore. And they also probably know they have to make up the goal difference somehow. Because they both got annihilated. That's good, at least, Jackson. That's good. Yeah, Ryan Nelson's out for a considerable amount of time. Yeah, Evil Horizon ad. Yeah, at least it's split screen. At least it's split screen. Yeah, this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Yeah, I like the split screen at least. I do like the split screen. And this World Cup has been one where the stars have come out to play. Messi with a hat-trick, Mbappe and Haaland each with 2 goals apiece. And my play is going to reflect that. if you want to tail along with me, 20 to win 54. Mbappe and Haaland. Each they going to go in their next match. Mbappe against France. Haaland against Senegal. Again, use my code HMA. Play 5. Get 50. Messi, I don't want to play a less. Rafinha. Yamal. Oh, Yamal, I don't know if he's going to start. That's an interesting play. Ronaldo was, he had a more or less option the first game, which was just, he was never going to score. Now it's only a more option on that. And we're at the hydration break here. We're at the 70th minute. As things stand, Morocco will go atop the group for the moment. Obviously, a lot left in this one. Looks like Scotland will make some subs. McLean will come on. And Dykes will come on as well. Adams will come off. And Christie will come off. 2 subs remaining for the Scots. Still all 5 subs remaining for Morocco. So Adams and Christie off. In his place, Dykes and number 23, Kenny McLean. We are back on our way after the hydration break. Morocco going left to right. Scotland right to left. Hakimi. There's a boot it down the right side. Takes a deflection. Will go out of play for Morocco throwing on the right. 3 games on plus the stream. Oh, nice. 2 WNBA games and the CFL. Nice. Like, again, I'm not seeing anything on my end. I'm seeing green all the way around. Green all the way around. Morocco midfield, Hakimi. Back to Boje. Boje. El Anawi. Switches to play the left side. I'll work it out the back now. Switch it back to the keeper. Bonu. Scotland trying to press a little bit. Trying to make him not as comfortable on the ball. Jump. Hakimi. Had a few runs today on the Scotland press. Yeah, it's split screen for the second half. And it's better than nothing. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Instead of 2 commercial breaks, it's 1. Beggars can't be choosers. It's a start. Ball down the left side. Not a lot of pace on that one. Intercepted by Patterson. 1 for a Scottish throw on the right side of their defensive half. Patterson to take the throw. Take the throw. Give it off to McLean. McLean gets on the right side for Dykes. They'll play it out the back. They'll run out there on the right. They'll switch it to the left. McTominay. Hendry. Right side for Hanley. Hanley, long through ball down the right side. Too much pace on it. And a collision there. Bonu taking a shot from Gannon Doak. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, refresh should be okay. So long through ball. Keeper got there first. And then Gannon Doak. And Bonu, I mean, my God. Is Haaland the scariest player in the World Cup? Yes. I would say yes. No, I go Mbappe. I would go Mbappe, actually. I fancy Mbappe a bit more than Haaland, but it's close. It's awfully close. Then Messi, obviously, with how creative he is on the ball. And how he just sneaks those runs in. His footwork is just incredible. Those are the top 3. Yamal, I'd put in the top 3 if he was healthier. But with a few knocks, I'm not sure. Long free kick there. Bonu will go right back to Gunn. Scotland plays it out the back. Hendry switches to play right side. Back to the keeper, Gunn. So we're at the 75th minute. Gunn, left side, Hendry. Hendry off to Robertson. Robertson. Ball down the left. Header won by Morocco. Kept in play by Morocco at midfield. It's Diaz. Scotland throw. They want to go quick. Diaz won't let him take it quick. But now Robertson will get it. And played on the left side, Hendry. Hendry back to Hanley. On the right side it goes. Across midfield. Work a through ball in. Not a lot of pace on that one. Back in their defensive third. Hendry. Left side Left side McLean. McLean. Left side. He'll get a ball on the left. Robertson. He tries the 1-2. But the first touch was quite poor. And now Morocco looks to go on the counter-attack. Morocco on the right side. Diaz. Diaz. Now we'll think better of it and switch and hold it in the back. Still no subs for the Moroccan side. Bolge. Riyad. Mazraoui. How much time is left? Yeah, my clock's a little bit weird, but we have 15 minutes left plus stoppage time. Yeah, Messi more forwards than Arrowhead the Derek card. That amazes me because he played there for over a decade. Every year. Hakimi. It's a good through ball. Good through ball. Keeper going no man's land. Chance of Morocco. Diaz. And he completely fluffed it. I don't know what happened. There was a great throw by Hakimi. Keeper caught in no man's land, but then completely fluffed by Diaz. Morocco get back in the attacking third. Morocco down the left side. Cross into the top of the box. Too much on it. McGinn chases that one down. He's pushed from behind and will win a free kick. Yeah, good win for the USA. Very good win for the USA. Messi better than Ronaldo? Easily. It's not even close. It's not even close. We know that for a while. Ronaldo will make the next World Cup even back to be a part of the team at 45? No. No. Although he's pretty much gotten held hostage. He should not have been allowed to be on this World Cup team. He's holding back this World Cup. He never should have been allowed on. So you know what? He's got him by, he's got him basically wrapped around his finger. Scotland out the back. McTominay. It's across the field on the right side. Dykes. Down the right side. They switch the play nicely. Looking for a run down the right. Good job there by Gannon-Doak. Gannon-Doak in the attacking third. Got some pace. The cross blocked. Gets it back. Gannon-Doak still with it, but then loses it. A heavy touch at the very end. But Gannon-Doak doing it all himself. He's made some nice runs down the right side today. He's got a lot of pace to his game. You wonder if Morocco needs some fresh legs on the flanks because Gannon-Doak has had quite a few chances down the right. Hendry across midfield to Patterson. Patterson in the attacking third. McTominay. McTominay dispossessed there nicely. Stays on the right side for Gannon-Doak. 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 Edge of the box. Goes back to the right side. And then challenge from behind. McLean dispossessed. Morocco looked to go. That pass takes a deflection to start the counterattack. Ferguson got a foot on that one. And Scotland will get it back in their own half. Going right to left. The 79th minute. Hendry. McLean. Right side. Gannon-Doak. Gannon-Doak trying to take on Mazraoui. Takes a deflection. Mazraoui does well to block that one. And then Bolge. Bolge will look to start a counter down the left side. Sabari. Sabari in the attacking third. Sabari on the run. Ferguson closing in. Pulls him down. No call. Clean defense there, and Scotland will look to go now. Smart foul to stop the counterattack. That should be a yellow. Stuck the foot out. Oh, they're going to say no foul. Messi could do it. You have to remember, too, with Messi, 2030 he'll be in Argentina. At least some of it will be in Argentina. So, 2030, Messi, he could make it to play in a World Cup in his host nation. How's it going, Scotch? Go, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. So far, Scott's down 1-0. That goal, 90 seconds in the difference. Likely road? No, I don't think round of 32. I think round of 16. The quarterfinals would be a heck of a tournament. Semis would be a dream. Anything beyond that would just be gravy. But I think round of 16 is the most likely exit. Assuming everyone's healthy. Assuming Pulisic is healthy. Diaz on the right side in the attacking third. Go back for Hakimi. Hakimi. Onai. Back to Hakimi. They'll retreat back into their own half. Pressure by Scotland on a high line. And Jop. Riyad. Mazarawi. They'll go back to the keeper, Bonu. I think this is the latest we've seen any team not use a sub. Tired legs for Morocco. But a good ball to Hakimi. They switch the play on the right side. Morocco. Rahemi will enter the pitch. Yep, 6-8 Tosin. Yep, unfortunately. Messi's two sons play? I've not, but I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Yeah, it's a way to get Saudi to host 2034. They're not going to get the sub on yet. They'll get Rahemi on. The 30-year-old forward. Came off the bench last time. They'll get him on in just a little bit. And midfield here, Ferguson. Robertson. Figure out who the sub is. 81st minute here. Robertson down the left side. Gets the header. Back to Robertson. Robertson. Top of the box. Feeds a good ball. Chance here. Taken out from behind. Clean. McTominay. Referee was right on it. McTominay taken down from behind. Immediately waves off any penalty chance. Immediately waves off any penalty shout. Now Morocco on the attack on the left side. One-on-one on Patterson on the left side. Trying to whip a ball in here. Patterson gets a deflection on it and goes back for Ferguson. He'll give it back to Gunn. Referee immediately said no penalty. McTominay got taken down from behind. Scotland in possession in their own half. Working around the back here. Some chances here for the Scots. Morocco looked very good the first 20 minutes. Create a lot of chances. Will feel hard done to not get a second. Scotland pressing on for an equalizer. That would surely send them through to the knockout round. Hendry, midfield circle. They paid big dollars for that deal with FIFA. Yes, they did. Into the attacking third. Good ball here. McTominay. McTominay run down the right side. But Dykes, too heavy on that touch. And will go behind for a corner. Australian World Cup be able to play in the summer? Yes. Brazil was the same way 2014. Brazil did the World Cup. The Women's World Cup in 2023 was Australia and New Zealand. And that was fine. Which super team was worse, Suns or Nets? The Suns were worse. The Nets were one toe away from making it. The sub here will be Sabari. Couple subs as well. Triple sub. Some fresh legs. Some much needed fresh legs. El Kaus, Diaz, Sabari off. Talabi, Rahemi, and Amemuni will enter the match. So I'm going to just make a note of that here really quickly. I know that really quickly. And 7. And Scotland going right to left. Trying to get an equalizer here. It's Robertson. Midfield on the left side. We'll get back to his center back. They'll look to go here. Advanced third line, Hendry. Ball down the right side. In the attacking third. Antarctica, wow, that one's summer. Down the right side. It's a good through ball down the right side. Chance to get a ball in. The shot! Blocked side netting. Play. Corner kick for the Scots. It's a great ball in. Corner here on the right side. the first quarter of the match for the Scots. Brazil did Summer Olympics in 2016 too. Ball in. McGinn finds a head, but it's wide. It found the head of Dykes on the left side. Is that the lag? Yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of helmets. Yep, I have about 1,200 helmets. I swap them out based on the teams playing. So during the NFL season, I'll do, during the NFL season, let's say the Cowboys play the Steelers. I'll put all Cowboys and Steelers helmets behind me. Yep, I collect for a living. I love sports. I collect for a living. Scotland free kick in their own half. I'll take it across here. McLean. Ball down the right side. 86th minute. Good touch by McTominay before he's dispossessed. Morocco out the back. They'll boot it down the left side. Beats Talabi to the ball. Scotland down the right side here at midfield. They'll go back into their own half. High line. Force the pressure. Gunn switches to play left side to Hendry. How much is left in this one? Ferguson gets it across the field. A good turn. A great turn by McGinn. McGinn down the left side. McGinn trying to get around Boje. Gets a cross into the box. Far post. Can't find a head. McTominay was jumping for that one. Couldn't get there. But a great ball in by McGinn. Running out of room down the left side. I do not own a kilt or a bagpipe. I do not own either. And Morocco out the back on the left side. 87th minute here. They'll play it centralized. It's really opened up. Good through ball down the right side, but Gunn. Good job there coming off his line. Amamuni was in behind on the right side. He was onside. But Gunn coming out of the box. They get that one away. Back to Scotland in the 87th minute. McLean. Back on the right side. Ferguson. McTominay. McTominay in the attacking third. Plays the run on the right. Now they're really set. Back in midfield on the right side. Ferguson. Back to the midfield circle for McLean. McLean switches to play to the left side for Hendry. Hendry. Now he'll go back to the right side. That's been more exposed in the left this half. In the attacking third, trying to run here is Ganondok. But good job there. We're coming with a poor clearance. A poor clearance, and the shot is blocked. A poor clearance by Morocco. Ganondok. It was cleared by Mazraoui. Went off his knee. But then Morocco, as it went back to him, couldn't clear it. And the shot was blocked. And now the keeper Bonu is down for Morocco. Oh, a chance there. McTominay. The leg of Onai. Or excuse me, the leg of Riyad. To block that one alongside Boje. What a chance there. One of the best chances for the Scots. They've gotten quite a few chances in the last couple minutes. Bonu stays down. He'll get back up. I'll factor that into added time. Scotland pressing on for an equalizer. Not sure how many people thought after the quickest goal in the World Cup. 90 seconds in, that might be the only goal of this match. And every team that's left halftime break has got a result. Some subs here. Patterson off, Ralston on. For the Scots. And a sub from Morocco as well. Will be... Well, not yet. Samier will come on in a little bit for Morocco. Free kick for Morocco in the attacking half. And it will be Onani coming off. Onai off. It'll be Samier. One sub remaining for both sides. We're about to enter stoppage time here. Yeah, this has been a very good game. Yeah, this has been a fun one. Brazil Haiti up next. I'm on the call for that. Morocco down the left side. The sub, Samier. Trying to get a run in on McLean. Edge of the box on the left side. Cross in, headed away by Scotland. How much time is left? How much added time? No word yet from the fourth official. Hakimi. Right side. Mooney. Deflected out play for another Moroccan throw. Those are 2 or 3 goals minimum? Yeah, me too. It's not played out the way we thought. 6 minutes. 6 minutes of added time. Stewart comes on the pitch as well for Scotland. I'll make one final change here. I'll see who's taken off in a little bit. Could not make out who was taken off. It was a very quick sub. It was McGinn who was taken off. That's the last sub for the Scots. So McGinn off. Very good game. They don't put up a lot of goals. Nope. They should have been better in the final third, especially the first 25 minutes. They had a lot of chance in the first 25 minutes. Got to capitalize on that against better sides. Mooney on the right side of the attacking third. Mooney trying to get a run dispossessed cleanly there out the back from Scotland. It's McLean. McLean cuts inside, gets by 2. Trying for a turn at midfield. McTominay tries to switch down the right side, finds his man at midfield. Scotland looks to go. Scotland looks to go. Ralston back to midfield. 4 minutes remaining of added time here. A poor ball down the left side by Scotland. Miscommunication, no pace on that pass, and now Morocco on the counter-attack with numbers. Mooney centers it. Chance here, Rahemi. Left side, Simier. Shot, tight angle, corner kick. A poor ball by Scotland. Miscommunication to try to switch the play. And Talabi, they're going to say it was not a corner kick. They're going to say, I thought Gunn got a hand on that one. It's a goal kick. Nevertheless, Morocco gets it back. On the right side, El Ainaoui. In the attacking third, good ball. Down the right side, miscommunication. They're trying to play through ball on the right side. Was Hakimi. Robertson gets there. McTominay gives it off right side. USA played very well today. I'm very hopeful for them. They play like that. They can play with anyone. In the first half, at least. Second half was just a physical CONCACAF kind of game. Scotland switches to play the left side. Robertson. He'll get a head on it. But not in the direction of anyone. Cleared by Hakimi. Not a great clearance, though. Robertson. The cross into the box. Cleared away. McLean tries to win it. He outshields Rahemi. But then that pass down the left takes a deflection. Morocco gets it. And they'll win a throw-in on the right side. Mooney wins a throw on the right. They'll take their time with this one. 2.5 minutes remaining of stoppage time here. Pull the goalie extra attacker on. Marchand. Definitely Marchand. You know, it's funny. I think Scotland played better this match than they did against Haiti, but the points will not show that. The result will not show that, but I feel like Scotland played better this match than they did against the Haitians. Long through ball down the left side, looking for the head of Dykes. Morocco gets there first. Hakimi will clear it down the right side. It's a good clearance. Goes out of play in Scotland's defensive third. Hendry throws it back to his keeper, Gunn. 90 seconds left. Yeah, quickest goal may hold up. That might be the one to do it. Hendry, again, after this, we're doing Brazil, Haiti. It's going to redirect you to that stream when it's done. Back to the keeper, Gunn. Long ball for Scotland, trying to find the head of Dykes. It's won by Jop. Back to Scotland on the right side. McTominay, dispossessed from behind, cleanly by Riyad. And Morocco looks to go down the left side. Samier, good through ball down the left. Chance here for Morocco to get one more. Can they switch the play? They do. They get it centralized. Chance here. Mooney. Just wide on the finesse to the left. Just wide. Mooney. was a great switch. Instead of taking it into the corner, he fancied the insurance goal, which I completely get. But Ame Mooney just wide. Goal kick here. Scotland at midfield on the right side. 30 seconds remaining. Scotland will play it out the back. One last chance for an attack. A long ball. Trying to feed Dykes. Jump. Can't get on. Goes back to Dykes. The shot. Out. Dykes on the volley. It might have been deflected. Was a good long ball in. And a good header by Stewart. Cleared away by Riyadh. Corner kick. You figure the goalie should come out for this one. This will be the last kick of the game. I bring the goalie out here. This will be the last kick of the game. Perhaps next year? I'm not sure because football season's going to interfere with that. But we'll see. Second half we might. Corner here. Hendry. Last chance for the Scots. Ferguson to take. Ferguson headed away. Scotland cannot keep it in the attacking third. It's won by Morocco. Hakimi dragged from behind by Ralston. Could be a yellow. Could be a yellow to stop a counterattack. Morocco arguing for a yellow. They should get one. Ralston held him up to start the counterattack. But that will be full time. Morocco scored 90 seconds in. And that was enough to do it. It was a chippy game. It's a lot that could have been different. There were a lot of challenges from behind that went uncalled on both sides. But Morocco, why was keeper in the corner kick? I don't know, because that was the last kick of the game. I don't know. That one you pull the goalie on that one. That one you pull the goalie. Morocco with the full-time win. 1-0 your final. Morocco, their first win of this World Cup. And they top the group as it stands with 4 points. 2 goals this World Cup for Morocco in 180 minutes. Both by Sabari. And the goal 90 seconds in is the one that ends up seeing this one through. Morocco 1, Scotland 0. We'll be live in a little bit for Brazil, Haiti, which starts in 30 minutes. Not happy right now? Yep, with Scotland, yep. We'll be live in 30 minutes again. Not an hour, 30 minutes. The next match, Brazil, Haiti, 8:30 Eastern Time. See you guys then. Final score, Morocco 1, Scotland